in the shadow of an old ghost town where the wind whispers sin. The desert sun paints the cracks in a land forgotten by kin. Rusted signs sway tales of a cursed gold that never gave. Dark secrets lie with the whiskey bottles beneath the silent grave. Oh, the moans neath the earth, they call out in the night. Lost loves and old betrayals hide from the pale moonlight. No peace for the haunted, no rest for the brave. All stories end beneath the silent grave. A train whistle blows, cutting through the silence like a scream. Brings me back to her eyes, shining under starlight's gleam. A preacher man once said our sins are ours alone to say. Now he lies with the ashes of a church that he couldn't save. Oh, the cries in the wind, they echo through the fight. Ghosts of the past dancing with the dust storms in the night. Each step is a memory, each memory away, crashing down beneath the silent grave. There in the moon shadow, by the burned out chapel frame, I face the man who bore my name and the curse we both claim. With pistol drawn and heartbeat loud, we settled debts unpaid. One man's truth, another's lie, beneath the judgment laid. So now I roll with blood on my hands, free but enslaved, to the land of whisper secrets and dreams best left unbrave. Forgive me, love, for the path I chose and the soul I couldn't save. I'll meet my peace come the end beneath the silent grave. Our will horizon bleeds in the night. Silent deserts hold whispers of a vengeful plight. There's a cursed trail they call the lantern path, where shadows move and good men don't last. Under the moon's cold glare, the whiskey tells no lies. Dusty winds moan as another heart dies. Oh, the lanterns sway, but their lights grown dim on the path where sinners walk. The chance is slim. Ghosts of the fallen swirling in the sand. I walk with my regrets and blood on my hands. Years ago, love glowed like a fiery brand, till betrayal left me with gunpowder and a shaking hand. In a ghost town by the chapel's burning light, I lost my heart and set the world alright. Train whistle cries like the haunted souls below, forgotten graves where the broken spirits go. dressed in black, eyes like coal pits, and a noose in his sack. Vengeance or peace, he asked a devil's grin. My heart knew the answer was blowing in the wind. Now the lanterns blaze as I take my stand. This path chose me in this God-forsaken land. Bitter the tale where the lost souls weep. I walk the lantern path where the dark runs deep. Crafted to evoke the desolation and stark drama of an outlaw ballad. These lyrics delve deep into the flames of desolation, betrayal, and a haunting allure of revenge, all set against a backdrop of a cursed spectral landscape. The shadow of the hollowed out church bells, where the wind whispers secrets in cursed wells, a ghost town sleeps under a blood-red moon, cradling stories buried deep where dark flowers bloom. Dance gently, my love, on the silent gray's crust, where the earth holds the echoes of the betrayed and the just. Waltz with the phantoms under starless skies, in the dust of the dam where redemption lies. Rode a man with a heart full of firestone, chasing whispers of a lover through the desert alone. Found her veiled by the burned out saloon's embrace, next to whiskey bottles and another man's face. Dance, dear outlaw, on the silent grave's jest, where the earth tells of heartache that won't let you rest. Turn with the ghosts where the cold winds blow, with each step uncover the truth buried below. On that night, the cold iron sung its song. Two lovers lost in the right and the wrong, by the light of a lantern in the silver dust storm. He vowed to the heavens her memory to mourn. So he dances alone with his regrets and his rifle, in the silent grave waltz his lament, his survival, till he lays down his burden by the churchyard side, where the whispers grow quiet and even outlaws die. In the heart of a ghost town under a blood-red sky, an old church burns its ashes, tell no lie. Whiskey bottles lay at the base of forgotten graves, echoes of our laughter carried away by the desert waves. Wind whispers secrets cold and bleak. In this cursed town, it's the silence that speaks. Oh my love, we danced a dance so wild in the shadows of sin. I was beguiled. You were the storm by the lone prairie, lost in the dust storm of what used to be. The train whistles mourned on the night you fled, with a heart full of bullets and lies unsaid. Our bed was a coffin, our dreams lay dead, trapped in the memories I can't shed. You promised forever under that old gold cross. Now it's just me and the shadows, tangled and lost. Oh my love, we danced a dance so wild in the shadows of sin. I was beguiled from the depths of night to the break of day. I've been chasing your ghost, but you faded away. Of this town where the wild dogs howl, I found your locket, felt the old pain growl. The truth hid hard under the moon's cruel glare. In this land of the lost, was our love ever fair? So here's to the nights where the whiskey drowns the past and its lies in ghostly towns. Oh my love, no more dances, no more wiles. I walk alone through these endless miles, haunted by the love that time reviles, burying your memory under the desert tiles. And as the sun sets on this cursed land, I tip my hat with my heart in my hand. A lone gunslinger, a tale of woe in the land of the lost. Let the cold winds blow.
In a ghost town drowned by silence, under moon's watchful eye, whiskey bottles lay like tombstones where my broken secrets lie. Dust swirls like soft whispers past the church that burned to ground. Each step echoes in the darkness to the waltz's haunting sound. Oh, we dance the lost love waltz by the light of a fire long dead, in the heart of cursed lands where even angels fear to tread. Your shadow lingers still, though your soul's with the wind dispersed. We're just ghosts in love's cruel story, in a waltz that's been rehearsed. Train whistle still remembers our laughter, young and wild, before revenge like a bitter stone took our dreams my faith defiled. Now I roam through silent deserts, seeking what was torn from grasp, a locket tarnished yet gleaming within my weathered clasp. Yes, we dance the lost love waltz under stars that now seem cursed, reeling through the forgotten graves where old passions are immersed. Yet in every step a knife turns inside a heart that can't forget. This dance our love's eternal silhouette of deep regret. On that night, with silver bullets under shadows of deceit, you traded our love for survival in a tale bittersweet. Now facing this barren altar where our vows once sweetly lay, I waltz alone with a ghost embrace as the night fades into day. Still we dance the lost love waltz where the soil keeps secrets deep, each turn a reminder of the price the soul's heavy toll to keep. In the whispers of the wind, I found my peace, my final plea. Let this dance be my release from a love not meant to be. So I waltz this path unto the end beneath the endless starry arch, in the vast silent desert sands where lost loves march. Each step a story, each note a scar under the eternal watchful skies. In the lost love waltz until my weary heart lies.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the ghost towns bleed, stands the hanging tree, old gnarled in creed. Whiskey bottles clink beneath its cursed roots. Dust devils dance, the past reclines in boots. Oh, hanging tree, your branches tell no lies. Rustle secrets of the damned neath violent skies. You're the gallows and the grave, the judge so cold, where men's sins are hung heavy, their stories told. Beneath the blood-red sun, I met a man undone, his love stolen by the gun, a preacher's wayward son. By the crackling of the train, his tears fell like rain. On scorched earth, they echoed a mournful refrain. Oh, hanging tree, your shadows long and bleak, whisper tales of vengeance that the spirits seek. You're the keeper of the souls lost in the fray, holding night to ransom till the break of day. Now rest your weary limbs, no more to sway with the weight of human whims. In the
lost belief.
In the heart of a dust-torn ghost town, silence deep and wide, the moon hung low like a gallows, lighting the devil's last ride. Whiskey bottles lay shattered, testament to the night before. Footsteps echoed on wooden planks from a long-forgotten store. Ride into the storm, no angel left to mourn. Held the reins in his hands over cursed and barren land. Echoes of a train whistle fading just like his pride. This is the tale, oh, the tale of the devil's last ride. Once loved a maiden fair as dawn, with a heart so wild and free, betrayed by a kiss under the old church's shadow, where no one could see. A pact made with darkness, for vengeance was his bride. Left nothing but burning churches and those forgotten graves to confide. With sin stacked upon his back, beneath a cruel and mocking sky, where even stars dare not lie. The sound of a train whistle, a ghostly haunting guide. This is the tale, oh, the tale of the devil's last ride. At the crossroads he stood, eyes fiery and cold, confronted by the love he traded for the power he now holds. Whispering winds told stories of a love so bold. In the silence of the desert, his heart finally told. Ride, ride no more, his heart torn and sore. The devil lays down his ghost in the land he wronged the most. The cry of a lone whistle across the plains it slides. Here ends the tale, oh, the tale of the devil's last ride.
Where the old church lies, the whiskey whispers and the train whistle cries. Ghost town sleep under curved starlight, where my heart got lost in the endless night. Echoes from the lost love, howling like a stray, roam the silent deserts where the spirits play. Burning memories like old wood in the flame. Echoes from the lost love, calling out my name. Fire soul in a town too small for secrets to hold.
Trails knife under twilight's red glare left a map of scars and a cross to bear. Echoes from the lost love haunting my dreams. In the whispered gusts of the dust storm screams. Burned our church down, nothing left to claim. Echoes from the lost love breathing out my name. Stood at the edge where the badlands meet, facing the ghost of my defeat. In a forgotten grave I heard her plea. Love turned to dust, set my demons free. Echoes from the lost love, now a part of me. Riding through the shadows where the cursed souls flee. In every burning sunset, her face I see. Echoes from the lost love, forever haunting me.
Under the scornful sky of a dying town, where the whiskey drowns secrets that never calm down. The train whistle howls like the lonely ghost winds through streets where the prayers are as thin as the sins. Here's to the last ride down the old faded tracks, where lies bind the soul like the dust on our backs. With a heart full of bullets and eyes like cold graves, this last ride's the ballad of the damned and the brave. Once knew love like a church burning bright in the night, but vengeance came whispered in the cold morning light. She left with a shadow, left me with my sin, in a town too cursed, where hope's as dry as gin. Here's to the last ride past the forgotten stones, where dreams die as silent as old buried bones. With a heart that's still bleeding under this scorched sky, this last ride's my penance, not my final goodbye. In the mirror of the night, I face my weathered soul, found her locket buried deep in a dark dusty hole. The reflection of a man who's lost everything dear, riding forth to the horizon where fear blends with fear. So here's to the last ride, where the past meets the end, under twilight's last gleaming, where we break never bend. With a heart torn asunder on this cursed land I roam, this last ride's my story in this ghost town, my home.
In the quiet dead of night, beneath a ghostly pale moonlight, a whistle cuts the silence like a new strong tide and ride. Dusty boots step on board, his shadow long and lean on the midnight train of nowhere, through lands cursed and unseen. No mercy in the midnight train, it rolls through barren lands, haunted by the whispers of men with blood-stained hands. Whiskey bottle at his feet, his heart is cold as the desert air. No mercy in the midnight train, just the weight of despair. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, in a town now burned and lost. Betrayal's price was heavy, a line forever crossed. In a churchyard left forgotten, where the wild violets dare to grow, lies the secret of his sorrow, only the midnight winds now know. No mercy in the midnight train, it screams like a haunted past. Each mile a reminder that nothing good shall last. Dust storm in his soul, a ghost town in his mind. No mercy in the midnight train, no peace will he ever find. Of the cabin light, he faces who he's become, a man shaped by vengeance under the indifferent stars above. The train rattles onward as he clutches the locket's chain, last memento of a love that drowned in the pouring rain. No mercy in the midnight train, a tale of a heart turned to stone, on tracks that lead to nowhere, forever damned to roam. With every clack and clatter, echoes of his fate unwind. No mercy in the midnight train, just the ghosts he's left behind. This song tells a story of loss and the relentless pursuit of a haunted past, driven by the rhythm of a train that offers no redemption, moving through landscapes as desolate as a man's own heart.
Out where the horizon bleeds into the dusk, dusty boots tread on a land forsaken thus. Whiskey bottles lay by the side of a burnt-out church. Ghost town whispers a crow's perch. Blood on the black sun, painting shadows long. Echoes of a train whistle, a forgotten song. Every grave unmarked, under the devil's run. What's done is done, under the black sun. Once loved a girl with wildfire in her eyes, promised her forever under cursed skies. Betrayal struck like a snake 'neath the devil's
desert stone. Left me with nothing but her echo in my bones. Blood on the black sun, drawing a silent tear. Dust storms are my company in this place so severe. Burning memories like churches in my mind, lost in the sand that forgiveness can't find. In the mirror of the night, her face in the moon, haunting my dreams at the howl of the dune. My hand on cold steel, hard as the land, revenge a dark whisper, like a command. Just riding towards dusk, in the west I head. Atonement or damnation, let the black sun decide. Outlaw's lullaby on a ghostly ride. This somber so grim, blood on the black sun, a hymn so damn.
Out where the dust whirls the tales of the past, under the shadow of sins that will last. Whiskey bottles lay empty, souls hollow inside, in the town where the church fire and dark's secrets reside. Echoes of train whistles mournful and low call through the night to the ghosts that I know. Angels and demons in the smoke flying high. Revenge sings a ballad old as the stones, buried 'neath crosses and unmarked bones. She was an angel, made the devil repent, but love turned to ash and away she was sent. Betrayal, a cold whisper on a hot desert night, led to a fire that set the heavens alight. Her laughter now haunts every corner of my dreams. In the silent desert, nothing's just as it seems. Blood on the church fire, embers of fate, where the heart meets the shadow at the old pearly gate. Songs of the fallen, hymns of the damned, echo through the wasteland, vast and unplanned. Face to face with my reflection in a shard, all my sins laid bare in a yard of disregard.
redemption too late. I carry this story, I carry this weight. Fate's written clear in the night sky's expanse. In the ashes I found my lost last chance. So here I stand where the old church burned down, whispering secrets to the lost and the found. With blood on my hands and fire in my soul, in the heart of the desert I've paid my toll.
In the shadow of the old ghost town, the clocks all froze at 12. The wind whispers secrets in the language of a dusty spell. Whiskey bottle lying empty next to boots worn by the gales. Underneath the stars that flicker over lands that God forgot. Midnight in the silent grave where the lost souls come to play. Echoes of the train whistle, moans of wood on the old gallows sway. Every grain of sand a memory, every stone a broken heart. Midnight in the silent grave where the past tears you apart. She was red, the flame of the prairie, burning fierce and burning bright. Left me cold beside the river where we kissed under the night. Found her whisper in a letter with the truth as sharp as knives. Said she's gone to seek her fortune, left me dead but still alive. Midnight in the silent grave where shadows stretch and reach. Sound of burning church bells ringing far beyond the preacher's speech. Every flame of faded love, every ash a dream we crave. Midnight in the silent grave where we count the sins we saved. There's a curse upon my heart, like the curse upon this land. In the dust storm's heart I see her, with a pistol in her hand. Ghosts of what we were start dancing in the ruins of the chapel. I draw my gun as midnight strikes, revenge a bitter apple. Midnight in the silent grave, now our ghosts no longer roam. Silence falls like heavy curtains on the stage of flesh and bones. Every shout a loud confession, every echo a farewell. Midnight in the silent grave, in this haunted desert shell. The song drips with the essence of a haunted, forsaken place. The music, a slow haunting melody that walks through the ruins of love and betrayal.
In the heart of a dusty, forgotten town, the church bells rang a hollow sound. Whiskey bottles lay scattered in the street, echoes of footsteps, a ghost heartbeat. Flames licked the steeple in a devil's choir, last prayers whispered in the church fire. She wore a locket, silver caught in the light, beneath the veil of that tragic night. Promises made under starlit skies turn to smoke before my eyes. Betrayal, sharp sting, love's cruel satire fueled the flames of that church fire. Gone with the church fire where dreams retire. Silent deserts hold the tales of the liar. Echoes of a train whistle, mournful and dire. Tracks leading nowhere, just the church fire. There across the burning pews I saw her face, haunting the aisles, a specter displaced. She reached through the flames, through the bitter pyre. In her eyes the coldness of a hired gun's ire. I understood then in that furnace empire, love was a ghost in the church fire.
In the shadow of the gallows, where the cold wind moans, lies a tale of a man, buried bones beneath stones. Whiskey bottle in his hand, and a heart turned to rust, haunted by the memories in the desert dust. Beneath the dusty boots lies a story untold of love lost and betrayal in the days of old, where the sun bleeds red on the cursed land, echoes of a gun held in a trembling hand. He rode through silent towns with a ghost by his side, chasing whispers of a love that long ago died. In the churchyard at midnight, where the dead trees weep, he swore an oath over her grave, a promise he'd keep. Beneath the dusty boots lies a story untold of love lost and betrayal in the days of old. Through dust storms and sorrow past the devil's gate, he rides seeking vengeance fueled by love and hate. Under the pale moonlight he faced the traitor's eyes, a died. Beneath the dusty boots, a tale of revenge unfolds in the heart of the desert, where the night is cold. A gunfighter's legacy carved in the sand, leaving nothing but footprints and a shaking hand. So if you wander through this ghostly land, beware the story of the boots you may unwillingly share. Each step uncovers what many have found, a life of shadows beneath the ground. Out where the whistle cuts the silence of the cursed plain, I found a dusty bottle spinning tales of pain. A ghost town sleeps under a sky cruel and misty. There's blood on the whiskey, red at sunset gory. Old shackles rattle where lost souls bide. Beneath the shadow of the gallows where the sinners cried. Blood on the whiskey, fire in the night, haunted by the echoes of a love that died. The desert knows my secrets, buried deep and free. Blood on the whiskey, the spirits cry to me. A memory stirs of a love so fierce and blind. In her eyes a tempest, the stormy raging kind. But love turned to betrayal on a dusty windswept eve. She lay with my brother in the chapel by the reeds. The preacher spoke of forgiveness while my heart spoke of a grave. Now every sip of bourbon tastes the bitterness of betrayed. Blood on the whiskey, fire in the night. Smoke rises from the church where we once saw the light. The wind carries whispers of deceit and decree. Blood on the whiskey, the ghost won't let me be. Underneath the desert moon, I poured the pain away. The bottle lay empty, like the words I couldn't say. As the stars judged in silence from their heavenly seat, I met my reflection, my betrayal complete. Blood on the whiskey, we reap what we sow. In the land of the forsaken, on the cursed winds blow.
Outlaw's legacy. Every chord a mournful plea, every note a whispered dread, in this haunted desert ballad where my heart forever bled.
Out where the dust whips the silence around, in a valley where the damned souls parade, stands an old town, just curses and shrouds, where even the brave seldom tread. Echoes of train whistles, sad midnight calls, whiskey bottles shattered by ghostly despair, each crumbling wall a story it bawls of love lost and lives claimed unfair. Dance, dance, the dead man's valley waltz under moonlight with shadows you've crossed. Twirl with the memories and the desert frost. Dance, dance till you pay the final cost. Once loved a maiden with fire in her eyes. In this town my heart she did claim, but betrayal burns under cold starlit skies. She left the church burned in her name. I searched every canyon, called out in vain. Only echoes of my pleas came on back. The wind laughed, carrying her sweet scent again on the same dusty, forsaken track. Dance, dance, the dead man's valley waltz, spin with spirits, the old tales retold. Twirl with the dust where your dreams were sold. Dance, dance till the truth unfolds. In the tavern's low light, I heard a tale old of a lady with eyes fiery red. Haunted the valley seeking love she once sold for gold to the now walking dead. I knew right then what next I must face, the ghost of my past and her deceitful grave. Dance, dance, the dead man's valley waltz with the ghost of my lost false heart cause. Twirl her around, in the silence we'll pause. Dance, dance in the cold under stars' applause. Let her go, let the past finally die, as the valley keeps our waltz alive. Dance, dance till the end justifies the pain, the love under wide open skies. In the shadow of the moon, where the dead cacti stand, lies a valley veiled in dust known as the cursed land. Whiskey bottles clinking in the grip of ghostly hands. Train whistle moan a tune that only the lost can understand. Midnight strikes like a solemn bell. In this haunted haven we dance with hell. Echoes of the trade under a spell. Revenge
stirs the dust where the dark secrets dwell. A fading town with a church painted in ash, once alive with a love, now succumbed to a backstabber slash. Silent streets tell tales of a paradise crash. Last prayers whispered, faith cruelly dashed. Midnight strikes, the past unfurls. Among the rubble, the smoke still curls. The wind sings sorrow to the ghostly girls. In their eyes, the flame of vengeance swirls. Here I stand at the edge of despair, facing the ghosts of those who once cared. The truth is sharp as the cold night air. Revenge or forgive, a choice laid bare. Midnight in the cursed land, a tale of dust and bone, where every forgotten grave is a story eternally alone. I choose the path of the weary, let my sins atone. In the cursed silence, I embrace the unknown. In the shadow of the valley, where the cold winds dare, lies a town too scared to whisper beneath the serpent's prayer. Whiskey bottles and secrets buried in forsaken sands, echoes of train whistles slipping through ghostly hands. Under the blood-red sky, where the lost souls roam, I walk these cursed grounds, forever calling them home. Prayers drowned out by gunfire, only the vultures care about the tales and the sins beneath the serpent's prayer. Years ago, love was wrong neath the weeping moon's glare. Her laughter now just memories in the chilling night air. Burning churches, they ash like snow, a testament to despair. Marked by stone crosses and rows of forgotten prayers. Under the blood-red sky, where silent deserts weep, I find her whispers in the storm, where the shadows creep. Revenge, a bitter liquor served colder than the night air, drunk slowly with the ghost beneath the serpent's prayer. And then came the night I stood face to face with my dread. Her specter in the wind spoke of the love we once wed. Vengeance or redemption, she cried with a mournful stare. Choose your path wisely beneath the serpent's glare. Under the blood-red sky, I laid my vengeance to rest, with a ring on my finger and her memory on my chest. Forgiveness, a hard-won freedom found in the dusty air. I walk away from the past beneath the serpent's prayer.
Out there where the train whistles cut through the night, dusty roads twist like the secrets they hide. I rode through a town where the church burned to ground. Every cross stood black neath the moon's mournful frown. Ashes of the last ride swirling in the wind, haunted by the echoes of the sins I can't rescind. Whiskey whispers softly, betrayal's bitter taste on the cursed trail of vengeance, gone without a trace. Dawn cracked like the bottle I threw against the wall, in the valley where shadows and old lovers call. I found her locket near the forgotten graves, underneath the willow that wept for our betrayals. Ashes of the last ride caught in a dust storm's cry, silent deserts witness under a vengeful sky. Whiskey numbing memories of love that could not last. On the cursed ground I wandered, haunted by the past. Face to face with the ghost in the mirror's cold stare, the gun in my hand weighed down by despair. Whispers in the wind, a reckoning to behold. In the silver light, my revenge bitter and cold. Trails I roam, in this ghost town's heart I find no peace, no home. With each step forward I leave the past to burn in the ashes of the last ride. There's no return. So listen well to the tale